igede yo efedi nyadeda agile njino betrepe we program on alole ndi binu eke enmi eno pio efunye in church anu ja yen gere it's start time agile le Jagaban TV it's start time channel 196 o anu kala yo le aju go mega kala yo aju Abuja kala yo aju igede kala yo aju US kala yo enya mada de kenya mari Simon onyo chetele Simon G baba njino bo olumelme eshe
ohun tí mo lélélé ohun mi ò bá ohun tí mo wà ohun mi ò kàkàkà lọ́dún tí ó lọ Ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí Ẹlẹ́dàá mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí ohun tí mo lélélé ohun mi ò bá ohun tí mo wà ohun mi ò kàkàkà lọ́dún tí ó lọ Ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí Ẹlẹ́dàá mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí. Everything I do, they say go on for me. Everybody make you follow me, let's celebrate easy. We go get money easy, we go make money easy. Anything I lay my hand prosper. Oh, come by my side, oh, and those men go surely come easy. Hey, jẹ́ kó fún wa mi, jẹ́ kó fèrè wa mi, jẹ́ kí n fọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́mi o. Ohun tí mo lélélé, ohun mi ò bá ohun tí mo wà ohun mi ò kàkàkà lọ́dún tí ó lọ. Ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sí abala ètò yìí, ètò ẹbí Family Matters. Mo sọ fún yín ní gbogbo last week mo ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wò wá ní abala tó lọ ẹ ṣé gan tẹ́ wò wá mo rí support yín mo tún rí gbogbo ìpè yín lóríṣiríṣi Kẹ́hìndé tó pè mí láti Abuja ẹ ṣé gan thank you so much pé gbogbo program yẹn lórí start time Táíwò Ọládìméjì ó pè mí láti Èkó náà Adémígbò ṣégọ tí ó pè mí fún pé nítorí program yìí mo tútù sọ fún yín ní last week pé àwọn èèyàn gidi àwọn èèyàn jàǹkàn ni màmá gbé wá sí ètò yìí àlejò mi ti wà nílé agbára àlejò mi ti wà nílé mi tó láti dárúkọ wọn torí ẹnu mi kéré gan láti dárúkọ wọn ìyàn pàtàkì ní ẹ ṣé gan àlejò mi ẹ dárúkọ ara yín fún ilé kí wọ́n lè mọ̀ yín.
Orúkọ mi ni Mrs. Blessing Samede Ọláníṣebẹ.
Kí ló máa ń fa divorce in a relationship, in a marriage?
Lack of appreciation right from the beginning of the relationship. Deceit, lies. For instance, and then deception. Not presenting yourself the way you are naturally from the beginning. Presenting a false picture of what your person is. From the beginning of a relationship, both couples have to learn to appreciate each other in the smallest of things. In the smallest. A simple text message, a simple call, a small gift, welcoming in-laws, respecting each other's friends. We're not even going into buying of clothes, buying of phones, buying of, you get to the bigger ones, buying of cars, No, we're looking at very small things, respecting each other's time. You have to meet at a particular place. One person is deliberately late. The other person is there waiting and hoping you show up. It starts from there. You begin to take the other person for granted just because you feel the other person is in love with you and will take anything. You don't do that. Because over time, when you are now in love with this person, and the person now looks at you like, oh, from the beginning, how were you behaving to me? It happens a lot. Not too many people overlook what has been happening in the past. It's a build-up. It's a build-up. Especially even regular relationships with friends, it's a build-up. You have to appreciate each other from the beginning of the relationship, even before it gets to the process of marriage. If you appreciate me, you will appreciate my family. You appreciate your future in-laws. And you know, in Africa, especially in Nigeria, when two people get married, it's two families coming together.
Yes, as a one.
As one. If you don't appreciate each other from the beginning, you will find out that's when you now find there's crisis.
In the family.
A particular group of in-laws don't like the wife. Particular group of in-laws don't like the husband. How have you presented that person to your in-laws in the first place? Most times, mistrust, deceit, disrespect.
Both sides.
Both sides.
Okay.
Both sides. This is what causes divorce.
Like somebody find out that
Somebody finds someone is cheating. Most times it's not even the first time or the second time. Concurrent, when something keeps happening.
Occurring things.
You understand? A deceitful spouse. Especially when it concerns finances. You know, running down the family. Because let us look at a family as we see a country. The full picture. You bring your resources. I bring my resources. We put it together to start a home. Along the line, we keep on giving, because most of marriage is giving. It's giving. Not even more of the taking, it's more of the giving. And then at the end of the day, or along the line, one partner stops giving. It's only one other person that keeps on giving, doing the best, trying, striving, being the one providing, taking care of the house, taking care of in-laws. It's going to tell on that person. But I always advise people, especially from my own experience, do not be quick to jump into conclusions because you do not understand the full picture. Allow some time.
Okay.
And don't dwell on that issue too much, because you will get very pained and very angry. Do not dwell on that situation. It can be very painful. Especially when you are trying to reach somebody, you are trying to get in touch with the person, and it's like the person is seeing your call and ignoring deliberately, like, this person is disturbing me, or this person really doesn't matter. It can be very painful.
Well, you just say something concerning like your past situation.
Yes.
Can you just share a little story about that for
Yes.
people to learn from it?
There was a day my husband traveled, and I was calling to find out if he had gotten to the location. And the phone kept on ringing. I called again in another 10 minutes. The phone will keep ringing. I gave it some time. I called again in 30 minutes. Just kept on ringing. I was like, maybe the phone is on silent. I now sent text message, no response. WhatsApp, no response. And I really got upset. There was no response until about almost 6 to 7 hours later. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know he had gotten arrested. The phone was in the car. But at the time when he called back, the first thing was like, how can you just watch the phone ring? He was like, no, that's not what happened. Hello? No, I went on and on, pouring out my anger. Until I now heard that it was even a policeman. He said, Madam, you better listen to what your husband is trying to say. And I knew that at that point, everything, all the bottled up emotions, all the anger, everything just ceased. Like, okay, something happened. That's why I said, allow for time. Listen. It is even from the way that person talks. You will know, okay, this person is actually taking me for granted. This person thinks I'm a stupid person. Or this person was actually in a bad situation at that time and could not answer the call. It is when your mind is calm that you can reason out things and say, this relationship is not going anywhere. This person will look at my call and watch the phone ring. Or, this person was actually in trouble and is trying to apologize for not picking the call. If you are in an angry mood, you will not be able to decipher what exactly the situation is. And you will further plunge into a relationship that would lead to a marriage, and then you have a broken home inside a house. That is where problem starts from. And then you now have the other party just squandering money. It will be painful.
But for instance, if that person did not have,
it doesn't have to be only material wealth.
okay,
Contribute your own quota. Support. Assist to handle things around the house. Assist to handle your relationship with your in-laws. Stand in gap for the other person. There are some women that are more buoyant than their husbands. But that doesn't mean that the husband will not also contribute his own quota. There are so many spheres of marriage. It's not just money. It has to be in form of advice, taking care of one another, being there for the person. The person with the highest amount of income is not necessarily the wisest person in the home. So how do you manage the resources that you bring to the table? That's another aspect of marriage. Who best handles the children in respect of their health, their education? There are some couples that it is only one of them that can actually properly assist the child or the children how to do their assignments, how to interface with their teachers. Some men do it a lot better than their wives. A lot better. In fact, the kids would not even want their mothers to show up in school, because their fathers handle that part very well, very professional. And when a child sees that the parent has a good rapport with his school, it's a lot better for that child's development.
For instance, if, like now we say that a woman that is okay than his husband, that a woman that is richer than his husband, most time men look at it that the woman, because he has money than him, he overtake like a boss in the family.
That is why I started with appreciation.
Okay.
Appreciate somebody in little things, so that when the big things come, you'll be able to handle the situation. If ab initio it has just been about the money, there's going to be a big problem. Because a partner in a relationship that is the one providing the major financial resource, probably handling payment of the household staff, handling payment of children's school fees, handling sending money to in-laws, that person will start to feel like, without me, things will not work here. I'm in charge here. That is why you should always remember and go back. When you did not have, when this man was coming to you in the first instance, and you saw him as he was, and you appreciated his person like that, so what has changed? Is it because you have now become financially buoyant? Or is it because along the line you feel the man hasn't been carrying, he hasn't been pulling his weight? But if you go back to the initial appreciation part, both of you will be able to walk along. It happens a lot. People miss the mark. So many things come into a marriage. You have facing people at the workplace, you have your in-laws to deal with, you have the children to deal with, sometimes it's the neighbors, sometimes it's just the environment.
Like people say that, for instance, concerning the sex issue, maybe the wife feel that the husband is doesn't care about it, or the wife, the husband maybe concerning the sex issue. Why, like the husband will ask, maybe the wife won't respond because of whether there is understanding or misunderstanding or something. Is it good for the wife to receive the husband?
It is not good.
Yes.
It is not good. It causes a lot of problems.
Okay.
When you start to deny, your spouse, that part of marriage, the romantic part, the sexual part, it is very, very wrong. One, you begin to cause problems with trust.
Okay.
You begin to cause problems with respect. Because the other partner will feel probably there's someone else out there, or probably you feel I am not enough for you. And one thing is, couples too, they have to be open when it comes to that area. You have to be open to one another. If you are not open to one another, how you want to be touched, how you want to feel, it's going to cause a lot of problems. If you feel like, no, this section, this part of this our life, we have to be so holy about it, we're not going to really talk about it, we just do it with our eyes closed, and you face this side of the bed, and I face my side of the bed, and you wake up tomorrow morning and feel that life, it will not happen. You begin, the friction starts coming in. Because the person starts to wonder, like, what is going on here? This is supposed to be the enjoyment part of our marriage. This is supposed to be the wine of our marriage, This is what I should look forward to after a stressful day. I should be happy to come home and be with you. But you just do it and it's just like that. Nothing, no feelings, no emotions, no attachment. That is when you start having a little friction. It starts to build. Then when there is an issue, a real issue, that anger, that mistrust, that disrespect that you have been bottling up inside, you now pour it out at the wrong time for an issue that doesn't really matter.
That is mean tí ọkọ àti ìyàwó tí wọ́n bá bára wọn ṣe ó lè fa
a lot of issues.
Wow.
Only for a lot of problem. A lot of problem.
Analigede nyadam atuka maya duno komeka. Analigede nyadam atimu maya duno komeka. Kurika ho baloro, kurika no juala ole, kano ka yang hauleka, anu yongo ri ole fata, oli ongo ri ole fo hauleka, anu jakpa ole tatako. Onga yamole ele lo ayedie ke urika ho bala oru yang, anu jua bala ole, kano ka pa ole kubiyeye ka odudu ka kamaka jefa adudu ka ya binu eke awu boloru komeka ayan peba shi orunka ayan peba shi awunyanka uri ayan peba shi awunyanka odudu ku akamaka ji so okanu chuchu kanu du abala ole okomeka la lopunyi lo haranya ole atuma pada de katu pada de jeka de ile agbara no esego
tọ́wọ́ mi ò kàkàkà lọ́dún tí ó lọ ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí ẹlẹ́dàá mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí ohun tí mo lé tọ́wọ́ mi ò bá ohun tí mo wà tọ́wọ́ mi ò kàkàkà lọ́dún tí ó lọ ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí ẹlẹ́dàá mi tètè ṣe ó lọ́dún táwa yìí ire wọlé mi alùbáríkà wọ iṣẹ́ kékeré owó ńlá ni mo yàn ẹni tí na lórí sí ọmọ sí mo ní ìwò kan ẹni tí na lè máa ọmọ sí ọwọ́ fún mi ẹni tí na lè máa prosper bọ́mbà máa sá no go fall endorsement go surely come easy ìyá ọdún ìyá yàgò fèmí àti wọ́ ohun tí mo lé lọ́wọ́ mi ò bá ohun tí mo wà lọ́wọ́ mi ò kàkàkà lọ́dún tí ó lọ ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe lọ́dún táwọn ayé.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà bẹ́ẹ̀ kúrò ní tìrẹ́pẹ́ àríwá ìfẹ́ dín àdẹ́dọ̀ yín lọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀fàyàn àdẹ́dá òjì kọ́mẹ́kàlẹ̀ ọ̀ǹgà yà já mú fáwọ́ ẹ̀ ọ̀ǹgà yà mẹ́rù pé lẹ́ka àlejò mi ṣì wà níkàlẹ̀ wọn ò tí ì lọ wọ́n ṣì wà ní ilé pàtàkì ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń wò wá ẹ ṣègò bí ẹ ṣe dúró tì ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá sí ẹ̀yin kò ní sí àwa tó bá sí ọlọ́run kò ní sí gbogbo wa ẹ ṣègò bí ẹ ṣe ń wò wá ní ibikíbi tẹ́ ẹ ní àǹfààní tí Jagaban TV bá ti dé tí afẹ́fẹ́ wa bá fẹ́ dé ẹ máa wò wá ẹ ṣègò àlejò mi wà pàtàkì ẹ gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó àlejò mi sọ ẹ jẹ́ ká kí a bá ká lọ ẹ káàbọ̀ padà wá. Question tí mo fẹ́ bi yín sìn mo fẹ́ bi yín ní ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé kò yẹ kí ìgbéyàwó wọn kó dàrú bí àwọn èèyàn àwọn tí ó jẹ́ pé owó wà ọlá wà and wọ́n ti fẹ́ra wọn bí ó ti pẹ́ sẹ́yìn bí ìgbéyàwó tó ti lò bí 40 years ọ̀gbéyàwó tó ti ń lò bí 60 years at least mo ní ìsìnlérò kan tí mo ń gbọ́ program kan lórí afẹ́fẹ́ tí wọ́n sọ pé ìgbéyàwó 60 years tíyàwó lọ sí court padà pé ilé ẹjọ́ pé kí ilé ẹjọ́ yẹn pín wọn yà èmi fẹ́ wá bí pé ṣé grandmama yẹn tí ó fẹ́ lọ remarry ni àbí kí ló dé ìgbéyàwó tó ti wà láti day 1 sí 60 years ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti máa ní grandchildren wọ́n ti máa ní great grand gan tó wájú pé wọ́n tètè bímọ wọ́n ti máa ní great ṣé trust ni ò wá síbẹ̀ ni àbí a máa sọ pé things ṣé buckle of things tó ti wà ń bẹ̀ ń kó sínú ẹ̀ ló wá tó 60 years kí wọ́n tó túká.
wọ́n ti ń bottle up a lot of things in fact wọ́n ti ń gbé nínú broken home in the same house. Wọ́n máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan and it's very common amongst those that don't want society to see them as divorced couples. But to be honest, right in the home, it's broken. It's a broken home inside a house.
But kí ni àwọn ọmọ kó tún máa gbọ́ pé ìyá àti bàbá mi wọ́n ti broke.
For all you know, bóyá wọ́n ti expect is something that they would have been used to over time. Continuous quarrels, continuous disrespect, continuous infidelity, continuous mistrust over the years. And such a situation damages children more than a broken home where you see that the parents have actually separated at the earlier stage. It's better than living in that kind of situation for years. What kind of children have you molded over time? You mold angry people that will go out there and cause problems for those who have been well brought up. So from that, your broken house, your broken home that is inside a building, you go and destroy lives of other people. And then later, after 60 years, you now realize it's time for us to stop destroying ourselves. Then you now divorce at that time.
But I will say that at that time, is it not late?
So many things are late.
So many things
are late at that time. So many things should have been corrected over the period. So you know, look here, this thing is not working. We are destroying our children the way we are continuing, you know. Even at that point, you see such homes, you hardly find in-laws around. They don't even want to be part of the bitterness so that it doesn't affect them too. At that point, at 60 years, it is too late. But I'm sure they could not just tolerate each other anymore.
But is it at the starting point of that broken home? Is this something they can correct? Or what can they do for them not to lead to broken home at that 16?
If you have decided as an individual and you have accepted to be with another person, to form a home, that alone in itself is you are gifting that person the presence of your own life. From the beginning, you want, I believe, any right-thinking person, any right-thinking spouse, we want to develop a home where there is peace, where there is joy, where there is happiness, where they can come back to and be happy, where they can come to and produce children that will be happy and they will make them happy as well. That should be the purpose. Now, if from the beginning you come together and there are so many issues that you can no longer tolerate each other, before you start creating a mess of everybody's life, it's either one, you decide, look, this thing we're going to work together, we're going to work on our differences and perfect together. It is not everything that will fall in line. It is not everything that would happen the way you want it to happen. But as long as you make an effort every day to make your home better, it will not lead to this after 60 years divorce. Now, but if you have both tried, you have some couples that have put in their best, but they are not just coming together. It's not working. It's not working. They just cannot stand each other.
But is it because they are not meant for each other?
It's probably. It could be a lot of things.
So what is the advice for that before you can
before you create a broken home inside the house? That means that you are constantly at war till the day you die. And your children will witness that. Your in-laws will witness that. People that work closely with you will witness it. People that you also bring up that are linked, that have your acquaintances, they will always witness that. And then your house is like a hellhole. Before it gets to that level, you should come together and decide either to stay together or to go your separate ways. So that you do not further destroy other people. A child comes to a couple as a gift from God. A very special gift. Do not destroy that gift that God has given to you. It is a bigger crime. Because you are going to create a monster that will go out there and destroy other people that have been well brought up. So, before you begin to destroy, before you begin to create a human being or a situation where you start bringing up monsters, please let it end.
Like you say now that a child come from God is a child come to the family is a gift from God. And why is it that both parents, whether the mother or the father, like a particular child than maybe, for instance, they have 2 kids, the mother will prefer one, will so much love that person, love the boy or the girl, and the father will love one, and that thing will bring problem between the children. Why is it like that?
You see, such situations are very sad. They are very, very sad situations. It is always wrong.
Okay.
There's nothing right about it. You understand? There's nothing right about it. You should love your children equally.
Okay.
Equally. Fine. You have some children that would always be very close to you, clingy, so to speak. You have some that are independent of their parents, right from birth. They are not the clingy type. You know, they are really, really independent. They know what to do. They just wait for you to take instructions from you, and then they do it. Unto you, they will ask you the same question 10 times. There are people like that. Different behavioral, you know. However, you do not. In fact, it is a sin. It goes beyond a crime. It is a sin to start to pick one child over the other. You create a lot of issues. You make one child grow up with a lot of insecurities, with a lot, you know, the child that doesn't have confidence in himself. I know this child will grow up and go into the world, because it's the joy of every parent that the child will go to school, leave school one day, and get a job, start his own home. So what have you done when you have created a child with a lot of insecurities? How is that child going to pass through school and do well when the child leaves school? How is that child going to face the world and work in an office with different people from different places with different attitudes and characteristics? Those are the things you have to think about when you are raising children. Do not pick one over the other. Let that love flow around. Let them all feel it's like you have a bubble. Everybody is in that bubble. It's like a bubble of love, and everybody is in the bubble. Don't put one out of the bubble.
Because the one you put out may destroy the...
Yeah, exactly.
Analigede yadam, there be no communica. Mira opponent proja wa konga yama yela dinu yeye. Ahongo le kaloni nyang aftutu onyi nyanga hango kalaka. Urani ala nyimi magake wa bupe penga hang le long. Ibikibite timbu mileni. Ema jeke nife omoko jomoko lo. Tí ẹ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ kan jọmọ kan lọ, ẹ bọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tá lè jò mí sàn, ó máa dàbí pé ilé yẹn máa torí ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ bá tì síta lẹ́nì ó lè jẹ́ pé òun gbogbo ló fẹ́ jẹ́ olórí ìdílé yẹn lọ́la. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí a ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ká tó round up program, ẹ jẹ́ ká dé ilé agbára náà. Ká tó padà dé, ẹ bá wa ká lọ. Ẹ ṣé.
Mi tètè ṣe lọ́dún táwa yìí, ẹlẹ́dàá mi tètè ṣe lọ́dún táwa yìí. Ohun tí mo lé lọ́wọ́ mi ò bá, ohun tí mo wà lọ́wọ́ mi ò ká lọ́dún tí ó lọ. Ọlọ́run mi tètè ṣe lọ́dún táwa yìí, ẹlẹ́dàá mi tètè ṣe lọ́dún táwa yìí. Ọdún yàyà bó fẹ́mi àti wọn, ọdún yàyà bó fẹ́mi. Ayabo foa, ontu yayabo vemi. Hama kole male, hama bima, ademara moto. Simon G baby, igede boys. I want to me plenty for this place.
Knock, rhythms on the beat.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sí abala ètò yìí, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní àǹfààní láti wò wá. Àlejò mi sì wà ń kalẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ sọ fún yín pé ká tó lọ kó tó di next week, àlejò mi máa tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ kankan tí àwọn máa fi yẹn fi round up, wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa fi yẹn fi advice gbogbo ẹbí tó dẹ̀ wà ní broken kí wọ́n lè plaster blọ́ọ̀kù ihò tó ti wà ń bẹ̀ tá alágbà ti wọlé sódà alágbà yẹn lè sáré jáde kó má bàa yé yín jẹ́ àṣegbọ̀. Àlejò mi, mo máa fẹ́ bèèrè kọ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé àwọn kan máa sọ pé ìyá ọkọ àti ìyàwó pé actually the in-laws pé wọ́n máa ń ba family bóyá ìyá ọkọ most especially if there is no fruit of womb yet in the family. Is it good for the ìyá ọkọ to lè ba family yẹn jẹ́ wípé ọlọ́nkọlọ́?
It's not good. It's very wrong. Now, a couple are friends to each other. very good friends to each other. They are trying to plan a home. You have planned your home. That is why you have these children who have now further grown and are now married to each other. For you to come and interfere into their issues when you do not understand how they have actually planned together is a big problem. You are in-laws because you should serve as advisors to them, not as those that will now cause disparity between them. Your presence should bring the couple together. Everything you do is to bring that couple closer and more bonded together. In the case of infertility, there are so many issues that will cause it. And most times, the percentage is shared 50-50. Most times. So they have to get to what the root of the problem is. Not that one in-law will come and start, casting blame on one particular partner. In-laws, their job is to cement their home, not to destroy them.
Thank you so much for coming to the program. I hope when next we call you, I believe you will still come.
I'll be very happy to come.
Thank you so much. Can you call your number to people so that only one full advice can go?
Okay, my number is 081 38 59 7949. Can I take it again?
Yes, ma'am.
081 38 59 7949.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Igede yo, anani igede adam jinobe lume igala no ho kanu ayem jinobo ho ye mira o te kune pyonyo anyi lo le kai pare wale ade ja bonga nya ye lawe saji kai kala paole ye efuni family nyai urike family nyai kunika odia haka awon temi mo pé ẹ gbádùn àlejò tí mo gbé wálé ni eri bí àlejò mi sì sọ̀rọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbé lẹ́yẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan eri pé mo mọ̀ pé gbádùn ẹ ṣé gan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe dúró tì wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wò wá níbikíbi tẹ́ ń wò wá ẹ ṣé gan gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè wá lóríṣiríṣi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa pè wá. And for everyone that is listening to us today, I believe you enjoyed this program. I thank you so much for staying tuned. I thank you so much for watching Jagaban TV. Thank you so much. As anywhere you are calling, you can always reach us anywhere. And we need for sponsor and for support anywhere to support this program. You can call this number. You can call my number 08263162908. You can call anytime, any day. And that is also my WhatsApp number. And you can follow me on my social media at Simon G Baba, Instagram me, Facebook me Simon G Baba, Twitter Simon G Baba 1. Omo yin ni mo je, eye meji ki n jasha, ẹ ṣé gan.